What is up, guys? We're here with another. Give me a minute. Another Monday Night Raw review. It's late. It's like 12 in the morning now, and we're recording this. I actually have a list of stuff to go over, so I'm gonna go over it pretty quickly. John Cena gets the best of Rusev tonight. Pretty much the same thing that happened last week. Rusev's good side of things happens for Cena on his side of things, and Cena really took it to Rusev, and usually you don't see this out of a face, but Cena was still hammering on Rusev when referees were telling him to stop, and he continued to attack Rusev and stuff, but you know, Cena stood tall, just showing that aggression that he said he was going to show him. Dusty Rhodes was there and gave some words of advice, and told him to keep the family together, Goldust and Stardust, that is. But after a loss to the New Day, Stardust and Goldust had a little fallout, and Stardust eventually turned on Goldust, and after that, Stardust went in the back, and he pretty much was saying, I understood what he was saying, but this was like almost 4 hours ago now at this point where I'm trying to remember this, but it was so late ago, and it was really good how Cody Rhodes sold the reasoning of Stardust and his evolution from Cody Rhodes, and he actually went on to say Cody Rhodes is dead, and as far as I'm concerned, so is my father. So pretty much Stardust is, I don't know, you're just gonna have to go watch it. And yeah, Paige had to dress up as a rosebud in like a fairy suit. Isabella stole her clothes, but she still had stuff on underneath of the little fairy suit with the little tutu and stuff, and she looked good. Paige always looks good, even though she added a little bit of of sexiness in her motions tonight, but yeah, so I don't know how I'll speak more on. Oh, I have to fixed it. Seth Rollins turned on Ziggler. Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler happened tonight, and pretty much I think they handled the nude photos thing pretty well, and so they it was a good match. J&J Security got barred from ringside after they almost interfered in the match, and the match went on pretty well, and Ziggler had the match won, and the security came back down and beat up Ziggler, and that was that. So now they have a rematch on SmackDown, and they're gonna be banned from ringside, but I don't see why they can't just come down and do the same shit again, because they can come down and do the same shit and just be, do the same shit, and, it would just end the disqualification again, so I don't see what's stopping you from doing it. But yeah, it seems like there's no fallout for, let me get serious for a second. Made in the 90s. But yeah, it seems like there's no fallout for Seth Rollins for his actions. I didn't expect there to be any fallout for Seth Rollins. I know Triple H is fond of Rollins, So I'm just gonna be like, I didn't think they would do much for it, and from what I'm seeing, it wasn't much of Seth Rollins' fault, anyways. It's just something that happened, and it got pretty blown up, and that's that. Ric Flair returns, gives words of advice to Triple H. Pretty much tells Triple H he knows what Sting's all about. Don't take him lightly. Triple H doesn't really want to hear it. And he's pretty much saying, Rick, you've faced Sting a million times, but Sting has no idea what he's dealing with me. And Rick was pretty much saying, you see me go through it. I'm just saying, don't let him sneak up on you too. And Triple H is trying to hear that. They start throwing digs at each other, and Triple H pushes Flair. He pretty much says, anyone who stands between me and Sting is done. Done. Blooded. Primetime players reunited after Ascension beat down Darren Young and some other guy. I don't know. I'll have to figure out who that guy was, but I have no idea who he was. And I'm glad. I don't think they ever should have been broken up in the first place, because Titus O'Neil went nowhere. Darren Young went nowhere. I think reuniting was pretty good. Ambrose versus Barrett for the Intercontinental Championship is official now for FASTLANE. It's about time. This match should have been, well, I guess it was something fun to be dealt with, but I feel like they kind of had this feud on the back burner, but I feel like it could have used a little more spotlight. To me, I think so, because you have a lot of talent there with Barrett, and you have a lot of talent there with Ambrose and stuff. So yes. Now we're gonna get to the main event stuff. Reigns and Bryan pretty much had one upsmanship thing going on tonight. Reigns faced Kane, and Dan Bryan had done the yes chance pretty much the whole match, distracting Roman, but Roman would win the match when he delivered the Spirit of Kane on the outside, and he won by count out. And Daniel proceeded to do yes chants around the ring. Later in the night, which was the main event, Bryan faced Big Show. Roman was signing autographs and stuff throughout the match, even started throwing merchandise out into the crowd during the match. But I believe Big Show speared Roman accidentally, and Roman came back in and cost Dan Bryan a match. And then Dan Bryan did it. He was perched on the top rope, ready to hit Big Show with a drop kick, and Roman came in and hit him with a Superman punch. Big Show, that is. And I have to do this again because I'm unprofessional. Just gonna shut up. Just gonna wait for a really bright spot to come on so I can. There we go. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, after Dan Bryan gave Roman Reigns that dropkick, Roman Reigns came back in and started beating on Dan Bryan, and those two just blew up into a brawl. So once that happened, I was like, oh shit, what the fuck's happening? So that happened. It was a pretty good brawl too. That was probably one of the best arena brawls I've seen in a while. That was intense. When you have a crowd start chanting, "This is awesome," when you're just sitting there slugging at each other, going at it, that's amazing. And it was a great brawl. Even brawl. It wasn't like one man got the best of the other. It was pretty damn good. And it really gets me ready for this match, and I can see this match going either way. Because what it seemed like the past 2 weeks, they were trying to make Roman out as the heel, when now I could pretty much see Roman winning the match and whatever. So yeah, that was Monday Night Raw. I thought it was The high spots for me was the Ziggler versus Rollins match, the Flair and Triple H promo, and also that brawl at the end was pretty entertaining. It was nice seeing Dusty Rhodes on Raw, and it was nice seeing Paige in a fairy suit. Seeing them Rusev, that's kind of meh. And yes, that is it. Okay, so now we're going to talk later in the week. Since Fastlane is this weekend, this is my first pay-per-view on this channel. So you can pretty much, maybe tomorrow I would talk about, I don't know what I'm talking about tomorrow for Wrestle Rant. So yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Thursday, you could probably get my predictions or something, I guess. Or no, because I told you guys it would be whenever I decide on doing it. So I'll have one Wednesday, and I'll probably end up having another one posted Saturday. So yes, this will be it for Raw, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you for joining me. Goodbye. Like, comment, and then I usually wait a little minute, and then like subscribe should be here in this region. Just fucking subscribe. I would love you if you still do that. Please just subscribe to me. Because if you don't subscribe to me, I'll be upset. Please just subscribe to me. Please just